So this was the thing. My understanding is this, that whatever is said between 1 to 9 is reascertained, is further explained or further strengthened by this following section, which goes from 10 to 15. So 10 to 15 is further strengthening the point which was made from 1 to 15. 10 to 15 is strengthening the point which was made from 1 to 9. So can you please loudly read the translation of number 10? Read it loud, number 10. As loud as possible. Yeah.
Okay. Do they not travel through the earth and see what was the end of those before
So
them?
earth means society in the human world. Okay? Go out in the human world, that is, and mainly to see the earlier history, how earlier people were punished. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Those before them who did evil, Allah brought utter destruction on them and similar fates await those who reject Allah. Keep going.
This is not rejecting Allah. The thing is this, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent a messenger. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent a book. And then that book told them to make tawbah and to come back. The situation is this, that there was corruption, exploitation, injustice in society. Human beings, instead of becoming one family of the servants of one Allah, were divided into groups and fighting with each other, creating fasad, creating corruption, not doing their mutual duty. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the messenger. And what did the messenger say? Messenger said, you are one group of Allah's servants, so submit to Allah. There should be no lordship of man over man. No one should have the status of God. All human beings should be humble. We are one family, we are equal, and we should do our mutual duties as assigned by Allah. So believe in the Quran, that is, follow this law which is given in the Quran, follow Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, submit. So then the people say, yes, we submit. We say no, la ilaha illallah means we say no to the lordship of man over man, and we will become Allah's servant only. So this is the thing. So really, this is what, and some people say no, they reject it. So you do not reject Allah, you reject the caller of the Allah, the message from Allah. The message, what is the message? Message is stop being worshipper of others, stop being servants of others, become only servant of Allah. And you said no to it. So kufr means saying a no to Allah's call which the Quran is giving and which Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is giving. This is kufr. You understand? This. Maybe people say, I believe in Allah, I believe in Allah. He is still kafir. Why? Because if he says no to this call, which Allah is giving, making through the Prophet, Allah is making. So through Quran and through the Prophet, Allah is making a call to the people and telling them to say a no to the lordship of man over man and become Allah's servant and one family. Say Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasul, and join it. So this is Iman. And saying a no. Take it, so maybe my thinking is this, that if he has not yet made up his mind, if he is confused and making dua, maybe Allah guides him in future, then he is not kafir. Kafir, non-Muslims are not kafir. Kafir are those who say no to Allah's call. That's the thing. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, because a person, maybe he does not understand. Kafir does not mean, kufr does not mean being a non-Muslim. Kufr means saying a no positively. So, walil kafirina amsaluha. So, dammar Allahu alayhim walil kafirina amsaluha. What does it mean? Dammar Allahu alayhim, Allah punished them severely. Allah, right? Okay? And walil kafirina amsaluha means there are more than one example. not only Allah is punishing with the hand of the believers some unjust people, but there are so many examples in history. So many times it happens. So many times it happens that the enemies of Allah were punished by Allah. Just okay. So ayah number 11 goes further. ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّ اللَّهَ مَوْلَى الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَأَنَّ الْكَافِرِينَ لَا مَوْلَى لَهُمْ. Okay. So what is Mawla? Mawla means supporter. Mawla means, this word Mawla was used for cousins, and this Mawla was used for a slave. You have a slave and then you free the slave, and that free slave becomes your friend. And he is needy. If you are in trouble, he will come and help you. Okay, so the thing is that the cousins love each other very much, and they are at your help. So sometimes, so this Mawla. So Allah is our Mawla, Allah is our supporter. If we are in trouble, Allah will come and help us. And what about those who have rejected the truth, who have rejected the call of Allah? So apparently Shaitan is their Mawla, but Shaitan will not be able to help them. He will, when they will be in trouble, then Shaitan will leave them in trouble. So, وَأَنَّ الْكَافِرِينَ لَا مَوْلَى لَهُمْ. The Kafirin have no Mawla. Okay. So, ayah number 12 discusses the hereafter part of it. How the Mawlayat, how Allah's Mawlaship works, and how the Mawlaship, the Mawlayat of the Kuffar works. So, Inna Allah yudkhilu allazina amanu wa amilu salihati jannatin tajri. Verily, Allah enters the believers, those who believed and those who did good actions, into gardens below which run canals. And those who committed kufr. Okay. So, can you, brother, maybe Khalifa, can you help me in understanding it? The first part of this refers to the believers. To the believers? No, not to believers. Believers who did good actions. So believing is not sufficient. You say, oh, we believe, but you are unjust. So if there are believers and these believers act unjustly, for example, they kill innocent people. If there are believers and they kill innocent people, if they are believers and they act as terrorists, so they will not be included here. Allazina amanu wa amilu salihat. So allazina amanu wa amilu salihat are those persons who do their duty, who help the orphans, who help the needy, who are merciful to each other, who are just people. So if you are unjust, then you are not included in this group. So the first part gives the good news that people who are allazina amanu wa amilu salihat, they are successful. Where? They talk about this life or next life?
You're talking about the garden.
Huh? Can you read it? Ayah number 12, first part. It discusses with the believers this life or next life.
Okay. Verily Allah will admit those who believe and do righteousness deeds to gardens beneath which rivers flow, while those
Okay, wait. This is this life or next life? Next life, okay. And what about the other part? وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا يَتَمَتَّعُونَ وَيَأْكُلُونَ كَمَا تَأْكُلُ الْأَنْعَامُ. This is the next part. This is next life or this life? Huh? This life. You are right. This life.
Both of them, the believers and the misbelievers, the disbelievers, it's talking about both in this life and the next life.
No.
Because
No. Believers in the next life and disbelievers in this life.
But they have to believe in this life and do the righteous works in this life in order
Then
to
the hereafter.
And then they get to the hereafter.
Yeah, the reward in the hereafter. The reward in the hereafter for the believers who did good actions.
Mm-hmm.
and the reward in the hereafter for those who committed kufr. Where?
In the fire. The next
No. It does not discuss reward. It discusses their present situation. Okay, the situation is this, that Allah is promising the believers beautiful reward in the hereafter. However, the disbelievers are in a very good situation. They are eating, they are enjoying, they like. Okay, so the present situation of the disbelievers is very good, and present situation of the believers is not so good. Okay, so Ayat is saying no, their present situation is not good. It's bad too, because they are eating like animals. Animals also eat. Animals also enjoy this kind of thing. Okay, that's. So, the first part discusses the situation of the believers, the reward of the believers in the hereafter. And the second part discusses the life. The believers are apparently enjoying this life. The believers are very happy and very joyful, all these things. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, no, take it easy. They are like animals. Animals also enjoy animals. Okay, this one is right. You understand? This one. One nar maswallahum. So right now they really are like animals. They are enjoying. Animals' life. Would you like to be an animal? Would you like to be a pig? Okay? You know, animals and pigs, they are sorts of ugly things and they eat things and all things, enjoy so much and all these things. So you also want to be like this? Okay? So ayah number 12 is saying to the believers, don't be jealous of the disbelievers. You think that they are enjoying very much this life. No. They are acting like animals. Because animals also act. One hour must follow, and ultimately they will go to hell. So third part. It is got the third part. Okay? And what is ayah number 13 discussing? Okay? Clear? Anyone any question? I hope point is clear. Okay. So what about 13? وَكَأَيِّم مِّن قَرْيَةٍ هِيَ أَشَدُّ قُوَّةً مِّن قَرْيَتِكَ الَّتِي أَخْرَجَتْكَ أَهْلَكْنَاهُمْ فَلَا نَاصِرَ لَهُمْ. What is the point which 13 is discussing? You know, Ilzami, ayah number 12 is answering an objection. The objection in ayah number 12 is, you say that Muslim people, that the Muslim believers will have good life in the hereafter, but the disbelievers have good life right now. Okay? This was the objection. So the ayah number 12 says, no, they are of course eating and enjoying, but they are like animals. Okay? So this is what ayah number 12 was saying. Now ayah number 13 is dealing with another objection. Okay? Another objection or maybe giving the reason. Because the situation, when they were there, the situation, maybe discussing with the objection or the situation which was before. When, let me say like this: when the believers were in Makkah, and then they turned the Muslims out of the Makkah. They thought that we have turned these people out. They will never come back. And remove them, take action against them. Okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to these people that you people, you have turned it out, I will bring them back. And I tell you one thing more, that in fact the situation is this, that they're even stronger than you were the nations who acted against the believers.
So that's it. وَكَأَيِّن مِّن قَرْيَةٍ هِيَ أَشَدُّ قُوَّةً مِّن قَرْيَتِكَ الَّتِي أَخْرَجَتْ أَهْلَكْنَاهُمْ فَلَا نَاصِرَ. So